This is question 2a. The marginal cost function for a company is c prime x equals 65 divided by the cube root of x. Find the total cost of producing 300 to 600 units. Now, you know that when you're given the total cost function and asked to find the marginal cost function, what you do is differentiate the total cost function to get the marginal cost function. Now that you have the marginal cost function, to get the total cost function, you have to do the inverse. You have to integrate the marginal cost function to get the total cost function. Alright? So you're finding the integral of 65 over the cube root of x. And it is a definite integral. It's with respect to x. You're going from 300 to 600. Okay? So, rewriting this, going from 300 to 600, this will be, you can write it as 65, put 65 outside the integral, and then the cube root of x would be x to the 1/3. But if you write this as an x to a power, it's going to be x to the negative 1/3. Alright? Dx. So what you get now is 65 times, when you integrate x to the negative 1/3, you're going to have x to the negative 1/3 plus 1 over negative 1/3 plus 1. And you're going from 300 to 600. So let's work that out. It's 65 times. This is x to the negative 1/3 plus 1. Now remember, negative 1/3 plus 1 is the same as negative 1/3 plus 1 over 1, which is the same as negative 1/3 plus 3 over 3, because this is equal to 1, right? Is a common denominators in fraction I'm doing here. So negative 1 of anything plus 3 more of them gives you 2 of them. So negative 1/3 plus 3/3 gives you 2/3. So it is x to the 2/3 divided by 2/3. This would be the same as x to the 2/3. Oh, it's from 300 to 600. It's x to the 2/3 multiplied by 3 over 2. Remember your fractions, you divide by 2/3 is the same as multiplying by 3 over 2. I could consider this now as going from 300 to 600. So this now is 65 times. This would be 600 to the 2/3 minus 300 to the 2/3. Oh, they're multiplying by 3 over 2. And this time 3 over 2, right? But I could move the 3 over 2 outside the bracket. I have 65 times 3 over 2 times 600 to the 2/3 minus 300 to the 2/3. Alright, so what does this give us? Let's use a calculator to find this. We're going to have to put it in advanced mode. do all of those calculations. 600 raised to the power of, let me put it in bracket, 2 over 3, close bracket, minus 300 raised to the power of, open bracket, 2 over 3, close bracket, equal 26.32 times, not divide. Oh no, what am I doing? Alright, times 65 equal, alright, times 3 equal, divided by 2 equal 2566.57. So 2566.57. So the marginal cost, the total cost, would be $2,566.57.